Imagine a time before science, before telescopes and textbooks, a time when the universe was a canvas painted with myths and legends. This was the world of the ancient Greeks, a world where curiosity about the cosmos burned bright. Before the Greeks, civilizations explained the world around them through stories of gods and monsters. But in the 6th century BC, a new way of thinking emerged, one that sought natural explanations for natural phenomena. This marked the birth of philosophy and science as we know it. This intellectual revolution began in Ionia, a vibrant region on the coast of modern-day Turkey. Here in the bustling city of Miletus lived a man named Anaximander, a philosopher who dared to imagine a universe governed not by the whims of gods but by the laws of nature. Anaximander's ideas were radical for his time, challenging the established worldview and paving the way for centuries of scientific inquiry. His quest to understand the cosmos led him to propose a concept so profound that its echoes can still be felt in modern cosmology. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient Greek cosmology, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Philosophy Haven 101. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, and leave a comment. Anaximander, born around 610 BC, stands as a shadowy figure in the annals of history. Unlike his contemporaries, whose lives are documented in some detail, Anaximander's biography remains frustratingly incomplete. We know he was a student of Thales, another renowned Milesian philosopher, and that he made significant contributions to various fields, including astronomy, geography, and cosmology. He is credited with creating one of the earliest maps of the world, a testament to his curiosity about the Earth and its place in the cosmos. He is also said to have invented the gnomon, a simple sundial that allowed for the measurement of time and the tracking of the sun's movement. However, Anaximander's most enduring legacy lies in his groundbreaking philosophical and cosmological ideas, particularly his concept of the boundless or apeiron. To understand Anaximander's revolutionary thinking, we must first journey to Miletus, his home city. Situated at the crossroads of trade routes connecting east and west, Miletus was a melting pot of cultures and ideas. It was a wealthy and cosmopolitan city, open to the flow of goods, people, and knowledge. This vibrant atmosphere fostered intellectual curiosity and a thirst for new perspectives. The Milesian philosophers, of whom Anaximander was a prominent member, were particularly interested in understanding the fundamental nature of reality. They sought to identify the single, underlying principle or substance, the arche, from which everything else in the universe originated and was composed. This quest for the ark marked a departure from the mythological explanations of the past and set the stage for the development of scientific thought. Anaximander's teacher, Thales, is often considered the father of philosophy for his pioneering attempts to explain the world without resorting to supernatural intervention. Thales believed that water was the fundamental element, the arche, from which everything else originated. He observed that water was essential for all life, and that it existed in various forms from liquid to solid ice to gaseous vapor. Thales's emphasis on observation and his search for a unifying principle in nature were groundbreaking. He provided a foundation for Anaximander's own explorations into the nature of reality. However, Anaximander ultimately disagreed with his teacher's conclusion about water being the fundamental substance. He felt that something more fundamental, something preceding all specific elements, must exist. Anaximander's search for the arche led him to a radical concept, the boundless, or apeiron in Greek. He argued that the fundamental principle of the universe could not be something as specific as water or any other element. Instead, it had to be something unlimited, indefinite, and eternal, from which all things, including the elements themselves, could emerge. The apeiron, according to Anaximander, was not a substance in the conventional sense. It was not something we could touch, see, or smell. Rather, it was an infinite, boundless reservoir of potentiality, a primordial source from which all things came into being and to which they would eventually return. This concept was a significant departure from earlier creation myths, which often relied on the actions of gods or other supernatural beings. Anaximander envisioned the universe as a dynamic interplay of opposites, hot and cold, wet and dry, light and dark. He believed that these opposites emerged from the apeiron through a process of separation or differentiation. As the apeiron breathed out, so to speak, it gave rise to these opposing forces, which then interacted with each other to form the world around us. This concept of opposites was central to Anaximander's cosmology. He believed that the universe was in a constant state of flux, with these opposing forces continually interacting and shaping the world. This idea of a dynamic, ever-changing universe was a radical departure from the static, unchanging cosmos envisioned by many earlier cultures. Anaximander's cosmological model was surprisingly advanced for its time. He rejected the prevailing view that the Earth was a flat disk floating on water. Instead, he proposed that the Earth was a cylinder, suspended in the center of the universe with the heavens surrounding it on all sides. This cylindrical Earth, according to Anaximander, was not supported by anything but remained in place due to its equidistance from all points in the heavens. This concept, while ultimately incorrect, demonstrated a remarkable leap in thought. It showed that Anaximander was willing to challenge conventional wisdom and seek rational explanations for the phenomena he observed. Section 8. The Sun, Moon and Stars, Rings of Fire. Anaximander's model of the cosmos extended beyond the Earth. He believed that the Sun, Moon and stars were not separate celestial bodies, but rather rings of fire encased in mist or air. These rings, he proposed, revolved around the Earth, their light filtering through holes or vents to create the celestial bodies we see in the sky. While this model seems simplistic and inaccurate today, it represented a significant step forward in astronomical thought. Anaximander's attempt to explain the movements of celestial bodies through a mechanical model, rather than attributing them to the actions of gods, paved the way for the development of more sophisticated astronomical theories in later centuries. Section 9. Legacy and Influence. Seeds of Scientific Thought. Anaximander's ideas, though lost to us for centuries, had a profound impact on the development of Western thought. His concept of the apeiron, the boundless source of all things, resonated with later philosophers, including Plato and Aristotle, who grappled with the nature of reality and the origins of the universe. His emphasis on natural explanations for natural phenomena helped to lay the foundation for the scientific method. Although his specific cosmological model was eventually superseded, it demonstrated a willingness to challenge established views and to seek rational explanations for the workings of the universe. This spirit of inquiry, coupled with his emphasis on observation and logical reasoning, proved to be a lasting legacy, influencing generations of thinkers and shaping the course of Western intellectual history. Section 10. The Fragility of Knowledge, Lost in Time. Tragically, most of Anaximander's original writings have been lost to the ravages of time. We know of his ideas primarily through the works of later philosophers and historians who quoted or paraphrased his work. This fragmentary nature of the historical record highlights the fragility of knowledge and the importance of preserving the intellectual achievements of the past. Despite these losses, the fragments of Anaximander's thought that have survived provide us with a glimpse into the mind of a brilliant and innovative thinker. They remind us that the quest to understand the universe is a continuous journey, one that began millennia ago with the curious minds of ancient Greece. Section 11. Conclusion Echoes of the Boundless. Anaximander's legacy extends far beyond the specifics of his cosmological model. His concept of the apeiron, the boundless and eternal source of all things, continues to resonate with modern cosmological theories that grapple with the origins of the universe and the nature of reality. His emphasis on observation, logical reasoning, and the search for natural explanations paved the way for the scientific revolution that would transform our understanding of the cosmos. As we peer deeper into the universe with ever more powerful telescopes and explore the fundamental nature of reality through the lens of modern physics, we are, in a sense, following in the footsteps of Anaximander and the other early Greek philosophers who dared to question, to explore, and to seek answers to humanity's most enduring questions about our place in the cosmos.